everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 11. Yes, it is race number 11 here in the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. We are here at the Pocono Raceway for the ModSpace 125. It's only 8 laps around this 2.5 mile speedway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. A tricky triangle. I know it's a short race, but it should be a good one. And this is the first race where we'll be using the new NRLOA ticker, which actually I modified personally for myself. So it's going to look a little different than the ones I sent out to the rest of the NRLOA members. But, it's going to look good, and I hope you guys like it. Anyways, let's get to the starting lineup. Wolfgang Stone on the pole in the number 52. Alongside him, it's Julian Quintero, Mason Powers, Cole Baker, Nick Smith, Matt Tuck, Tyler Selzman, Stuart Gratton, Grayson Acevedo, Dan Park, Dean Wickard, John Arndt, Nicholas Samadio, Hairgel Arvin Alonso, Blaine Keys, Reagan Whitlock, Garrett Zenor, Tristan Allen, Austin Spencer, who won the last race here in the ARCA Racing Series, Johnny Bryant, Oscar Ramirez, Jesse Turner, Nicholas Gratton, our points leader, Davey Johnson, Jordan Newman, Trey Bartow, Zachary Fitzwater, Philip Goldberg, John Andrews, Jake Ferguson, and Ryan Madden, who won here at Pocono earlier in the season. Anyways, let's get to the race with Wolfgang Stone and Julian Quintero leading us off to the green flag. And hopefully, we've had a pretty long streak where we haven't had to restart the race because somebody has a problem before the race starts, which is very good. I like that. I'm glad that that hasn't happened in a while, and hopefully we can continue that streak up. Anyways, this is an 8-lap race. The pace car is going to pull off, and Wolfgang Stone will lead us to the green flag here in the ModSpace 125. We're green flag racing at the Tricky Triangle. Wolfgang Stone with the advantage. Quintero on the outside falling back a little bit, but he's going to get a run on the outside there. And the 64 is going to stay in second place. Cole Baker had a run on the inside, but the inside is not the place to be here at Pocono. It is the outside lane that gets the best runs. We may see some cars get a very good run on the outside lane through the tunnel turn. We see Matt Tuck here in the 06 getting a run up there. And Matt Tuck's going to try to get to the inside of Mason Powers. Mason Powers is going to benefit from that because he's going to be stuck in the outside lane. He has Tyler Selzman behind him, and Tyler Selzman hasn't had the best of seasons at all. Yeah, he's had a pretty bad season. I think he's last place in points, and he hasn't even hit 100 points yet. The points leader has 224 points. That's how bad Selzman has done, unfortunately. But he's up here, and he could easily contend for the win in this race. Mason Powers tried to get to the inside of Wolfgang Stone, but that just never works. And Stone got a good run on the outside, and he's starting to pull away from the 53. Selzman, he's looking to get to the inside of Mason Powers, and Mason Powers is going to get on that outside a little bit. But he wasn't outside enough to get a really good run. Julian Quintero in the 64 is looking to get to the inside of Tyler Selzman. That's going to help the 60 car. We saw in the Pocono race earlier in the season, it was late in the race. Dean Wickard was dominating that race on the Pocono ARCA 200. But near the end, it was Zachary Fitzwater who got forced up high, and he got a really good run off the corner. And he took the lead there late. But it was actually Ryan Madden who was able to take the win there because Ryan Madden had that same thing happen to him the next lap. So you just never know when somebody's going to get stuck on the outside in turn number 3, especially turn number 3, and when they're going to get a good run off the corner and take the lead. Here, Joe Arvin Alonso has moved himself into the top 5, and here we go. Dean Wickard has that magic line working for him. He's on the outside of Hairgel Arvin Alonso. He would want to stay on the outside if he wants to keep that good run going. And he's going to get a good run here in this number 25. He's going to get a run to the outside of Tyler Selzman. And they're racing side by side for fourth. It is still the number 52 of Wolfgang Stone out front, but that does not mean he's going to win this race. If, of course, you remember the Pocono race we had earlier in the season, it was Dean Wickard who dominated that race throughout 2/3 of the race, pretty much. Actually, 3/4 of the race he actually dominated, but it was near the end. He lost the lead, and I don't even know where he finished. I think he finished in the top 5, but he wasn't really close to the lead at the end of that race. So you definitely don't want to try to make a pass on the inside, because if you force somebody to the outside of you, they're going to get a really good run, and you're going to get stuck on that inside lane, and everybody behind you who's on the outside is going to get a good run. And you see here, Wolfgang Stone got forced up to the outside, and there he goes, starting to pull away for the lead. And he has a pretty large lead now, after Mason Powers tried to get to the inside of him, and that forced Wolfgang Stone up to that high lane. And there went the 52, and he has a pretty big lead, and somebody's blowing up down the front stretch. I can't tell who it is. It's the number 92 of Reagan Whitlock. And this might bring out a caution, and if it does, that's it. The race is over. Oh, I don't think this 92 is going to get back. But we're just going to have to see if they call the caution out for the 92 or not. He's going to stop on the pit road. Caution's not out yet. And he's on the pit road, and we're going to remain green. So that's a good thing there. Not going to cut this race short, especially considering it's only 8 laps long. If he had the caution now, it would end under caution, and this would have been a 5-lap race. But fortunately, no caution. And it's now 3 laps to go here in the ModSpace 125 in the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. Mason Powers is going to get stuck on the outside as Cole Baker tried to get to the inside of him. Here, Joe Larvin Alonso has moved his way up to 3rd place in the number 34. Alonso is trying to get his 3rd win of the year and get his 9th career win on Napa Fan. That would be a pretty large amount. Right now, he has 8 career wins on Napa Fan. He is the 5th all-time winningest driver here on this channel. But he's never won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. He is the winningest driver never to win a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. But he's looking for some success in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, which will be the next series run here on Napa Fan after these 3 stupid series are over. And I'm really looking forward to that. 2 laps to go for Wolfgang Stone in the 52. Will he be able to hold off everyone behind him and hope that nobody gets a run in the outside lane? Because when you're in the lead, you take the inside lane. I don't know why, but you do. And Mason Powers, he's got a good run here, but he doesn't have anybody to the inside of him, and Powers is going to try to make the move to the inside of Wolfgang Stone, and that's only going to hurt Powers' chances of getting this win. But here comes Joe Larvin Alonso in the 34 with a great run. Wolfgang Stone did not get the best of runs off the corner, but he's going to get put on the outside as Alonso puts him up there, and there he goes. Wolfgang Stone on the outside lane, pulling away in the 52. And that's going to probably do it. It is the white flag here in the ModSpace 125. But I don't think anybody's going to get to this number 52 before this thing is over. He got a great run off the corner, and he pulled away by a large margin. And it'll take a lot for somebody to get around him. But you never know. It could happen on the last lap. We could end up with somebody on that outside lane exiting turn number 3. And we could have a last turn pass here in this race. But I don't think that's going to happen. Alonso, he is right now running in 2nd. Oh, Matt Tuck's got a good run. Stuart Gratton's got a decent run, but they're just not going to have enough. Now, if Matt Tuck were able to get to the inside of Alonso and Alonso had to go up there, I think Alonso might have a shot, but I don't think they're going to go up there. And Wolfgang Stone in the 52 is going to come home with the victory here in Pocono. This 34 has a run to the inside, though, but he's not going to be able to do it. Wolfgang Stone wins the ModSpace 125 here at the Pocono Raceway, leading every single lap here in this race. That's his 2nd win of the season here in the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. Alonso got a run to the inside there, and if the finish line was a little farther down the racetrack, I think he might have had a shot at it, but it was that next to last lap where Wolfgang Stone got that really good run on the outside exiting turn 3, and he was able to pull away from the rest of the field, and that's what set him apart from the rest of the field to win here at the Pocono Raceway. There are the official standings right there. Wolfgang Stone, here Joe Larvin Alonso, Matt Tuck, Cole Baker, Tyler Selzman, Stuart Gratton, Mason Powers, Dean Wicker, Johnny Bryant, and Garrett Zenor, the top 10 here in the ModSpace 125. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. The points leader, Davey Johnson, might not be the points leader at the end of this one, because he had the points lead by 11 points ahead of Nick Smith, and Nick Smith finished 12 positions ahead of the 54. So I think the points leader at the end of this one's going to be Nick Smith in the 7, but we still have 3 races left here in the ARCA Racing Series, and the championship battle is not over yet. Anyways, congratulations to Wolfgang Stone for winning here at Pocono. And that is it for me, so thank you guys very much for watching. Here are the points for the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme, and I will see you guys later. 1, 2, 3.